Hello everyone! This is Thursday night with Mollie McLean, and tonight we have our very special guest, Thomas Jefferson. Well, thank you for being here, Thomas Jefferson. It's an honor to meet you. Well, I'm glad to be here, Mollie. So, Thomas, where was a great man like you born? Well, I was born in a little place called Shadwell in Virginia. Oh, very interesting.
Please.
Oh,
I want to know how old he is. Ask him how old he is.
very rude! So, Thomas, one of our viewers had a question and just called in. How old are you? And I was born April 13th, 1743. So you could work that out, young lady. So, Thomas, what was your childhood like? Well, I love learning. And my favorite subjects were history and science. And I studied 3 languages, Greek, Latin, and French. My mother, Jane, and my father, Peter, were very proud of my accomplishments. Very interesting. So, tell me about your parents. Well, my father was one of the first settlers in this country, so he gained a lot of land, 5,000 acres to be exact. Well, with his land came money, and I was one of the very few people who got to get a great education. Oh, really? Did you have any siblings? I was a happy little boy with no time to be bored. I had 7 brothers and sisters. Oh my gosh! That's a lot of children. And my poor mother, she had to take care of all 8 children. Well, I did have a sister, Jane, but unfortunately, she died when she was 25. Then there was Mary, and then Elizabeth, and unfortunately, Elizabeth was mentally retarded. Then there was Martha and Lucy, and finally, the twins, Anna and Rudolph. Very interesting. Well, my father unfortunately died when I was 14, and me, being the eldest son, inherited all of the land. Oh, Thomas, you're so funny. Oh, well, you were very lucky. What sort of student were you? My final years of school were in the College of William and Mary. I took a great interest in law and architecture. I actually built my own house. When I graduated from college, I became a lawyer and joined a very successful practice. You became a lawyer? Very impressive. Now, did you always want to be president, or did something lead up to your presidency? Well, as a child, I really didn't think about it, because I was too busy with my brothers and sisters. But then, when I got older, I realized the importance of our independence. I wanted to be independent from Britain, and I felt everyone should have their equal rights, and I was willing to risk my life for it. So what do you have to accomplish before you are able to become president? Well, during the Revolutionary War in 1775, I was asked to take a seat in Congress in Philadelphia. This is really where my presidency began. It was at this time I wrote the Declaration of Independence, which announced that American colonies would be separating from the Great Britain. Oh, really? Well, after writing the Declaration of Independence, I was elected into the new Virginia House of Delegates. Well, I wrote many bills and reforms, one of which was the freedom of religion. I'm a Protestant myself. With my good old friend James Madison, I supported the Bill of Rights to guard the people against the federal government. Very interesting. My next step to presidency was becoming governor of Virginia. Except that didn't go so well. I had 2 invasions from Britain and they ruined my reputation. Well, I knew old George very well. George Washington, that is. And when he became president, I became the first secretary of the state. 6 years later, I ran for vice president, but that didn't go so well either. But don't worry, the following year, I succeeded and continued my attack on federalism. In 1800, I ran for president, but then that didn't work so well either. Then history repeated itself, and 1 year later, bam, I'm the president. Now, did a handsome man like you get married, or are you single? Yes, in 1772, I married a wonderful woman named Martha Skelton, and she was the daughter of a very well-known lawyer. Oh. I loved to play the violin and piano while Martha sang, except not at the same time. I love Martha's passion for education. It's my favorite thing about her. Well, Martha and I eventually had 6 children, except they were all quite weak to begin with, and only 2 survived. Hexie and Polly. Very sad. Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight on Thursday Night with Molly. I know, it's sad. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for being here. And you shall see me next Thursday. Okay, bye everyone.
Bum, bum, ba-da-bum, the Mollie McLean Show.